Hello everyone, how are you all? I hope you're keeping fine in this pandemic. Everyone is at home, staying safe. I just hope that your examination preparations are also going on fine. So let's start the video today. Students, in this video, we are going to discuss about the WBCS examination tricks. Tricks or tips that I'm going to give you. Before we start that, let me give you one brief introduction. WBCS is the exam name of West Bengal Civil Service Examination. The WBCS examination is conducted each year to recruit the Group A officers of West Bengal Provincial Civil Service. The officers recruited through the West Bengal Civil Service examination will be discussed. Firstly, it has four groups. Let's talk about Group A. It will recruit West Bengal Civil Service at its executive, Assistant Commissioner of Revenue in the Integrated West Bengal Revenue Service. In Group A, you will also have West Bengal Cooperative Service, West Bengal Labor Service, West Bengal Food and Supplies Service. Also in this Group A, you will have West Bengal Employment Service. Now coming to Group B. In Group B, it is West Bengal Police Service. Now let's talk about Group C. Group C will have Superintendent, District Correctional Home, Deputy Superintendent, Central Correctional Homes. Then you might have Joint Block Development Officer, or which we short form as JBD Officer. Deputy Assistant Director of Consumer Affairs and Fair Business Practices. Then you will have West Bengal Junior Social Welfare Service. You might also have your West Bengal Subordinate and Revenue Service, Grade 1. Then you can comprise of Assistant Commercial Tax Officer, Joint Registrar, that is West Bengal State Consumer Disputes Redressal Commission under the Consumers Affair Department of Government under the Government of West Bengal. Here you will also have Assistant Canal Revenue Officer relating to irrigation, Chief Controller of Correctional Services. Now coming to Group D, this will have Inspector of Cooperative Societies, Panchayat Development Officer under the Panchayat and Rural Development Department. Then this will also have a Rehabilitation Officer under the Refugee Relief and Rehab or Rehabilitation Department. So this is all. Now we'll come to West Bengal Civil Service Exam notification. Now this exams notification is released by the WBCS Notification Board, which releases likely in the month of November every year. This is a gazetted document because it provides all the important information related to the WBCS application, exam dates, selection procedures, negative markings in the exams and vacancies. Now coming to the eligibility of WBCS exam, a degree of any university or recognized university, you have the ability to read, write and speak in Bengali. Age will be calculated as on 1st January of the year of the exam. For Group A and C services, age limit has to be within 21 to 36. For Group B services, the age limit should be between 20 to 36. For Group D services, age limit has to be between 21 to 39 years. Relaxation in the upper age limit will be given to SC, ST, OBC, physically handicapped or ex-servicemen, government employees, that is central or state candidates. Now coming to the main portion, how to prepare for WBCS. The WBCS preparation requires over 1 year of preparation, and the candidates need a consistent study and the right strategy. The candidate should start with the newspaper and a monthly current affairs magazine. Besides the current affairs, the candidates should start making notes from NCERT books. That is very important, NCERT. Make a study plan. Candidates should make a study plan or prepare a schedule as per their strengths and weaknesses. The academic background of the candidate plays a big or a vital role in making the study plan for the WBCS exam. The study plan is very important because the candidate will be comfortable in the topics associated with his or her academic background. So they will allocate less time to those topics they are strong in. Divide the whole syllabus between the concrete and small parts and try to finish the topics within the shortest possible time as required. Always make provisions for the revision of the topic. Otherwise, you may forget the entire chapter. NCRT books. Now, NCRT books are the best source to get the initial knowledge, understanding, and key information about the subject. NCRT books are systematically introduced for complex topics to the reader in the most easiest way possible. The WBCS syllabus is very similar to the IAS syllabus, and there are NCRT books for all the subjects mentioned in the syllabus. So you will actually not have any problem in finding it out. The NCRT books, though not sufficient but essential for WBCS preparation. After completing the NCRT books, the candidates should prepare quick notes about the factual information given in the NCRT books. Now, the candidates should try to write the answers to the questions that is given after each of the chapters. Solve those answers. Previous year's question paper solving is also very important. The WBCS examination papers can immensely help the candidates to understand the gravity of the efforts required for clearing the WBCS examination. WBCS question papers provide a deep understanding of the examination. The candidates should always use previous year's question papers as the mock test papers and solve them in a time-bound manner, just as you give an exam. By solving the previous year's papers in a time-bound manner can give you a feel of the proper examination and you will be exam ready. The previous year questions also give insight into the most powerful topics for the examination. The candidates can give stress on those topics while preparing for the examination of WBCS. Government sources, you can rely on them too. The candidates should have an eye on the latest reports of the government and its associated bodies. These reports are really very important. Why? Because the exam bodies can ask direct questions from these reports. Forest report, Finance Commission reports, Niti Aayog reports, state government reports, reports on union budget, state budget are some of them to find questions from. Government schemes are also very important for WBSC exams. Now, this exam always asks the state-centric government schemes run by the union and the state government. The candidates of this exam should always prepare notes of the government schemes, the new ones and the old ones, and the facilities provided under the schemes. You should also depend on current affairs. Now, current affairs is the mainstay of WBCS examination. The WBCS preparation of the current events of national and international importance is very essential for WBCS preparation. Current affairs are the most dynamic section of WBCS syllabus. The candidate should focus on national issues and the issues which are important for the development of the state. For WBCS, it's West Bengal. The current affairs syllabus is very broad, and the candidates need to understand the current affairs syllabus to prepare their exam preparation well enough. Now, talking of preparation of notes, preparing self notes is the key to success in the WBCS exam. Notes immensely help in the time of exam. The self prepared notes which you have prepared are very easy to remember. Self prepared notes are very helpful in doing the quick revisions and short glances. The self prepared notes can be easily amendable. Candidates or the students should always arrange to amend the notes in the future. Additional space should be left for blank so that you can amend them and the purpose is fulfilled. Now, revision is also very important for this exam. Revision is actually the key thing to remember for this exam. Timely and repeated revision is the only way to cover and remember the facts and analysis. The WBCS syllabus is so broad that it cannot be covered without complete revision. The candidates or students should make provisions about the revision in their study plan. The first revision should be done within a day of the first reading. The second revision should be within a week of the topic completion, and the third revision should be done in a month. After the 3 revisions, the candidates can also go for fourth revision within 2 to 3 months as you are comfortable with. West Bengal Civil Service Executive, popularly known as WBCS Executive, is the civil service of West Bengal. For the WBCS Executive and other comparative posts, Public Service Commission of West Bengal arranges competitive examinations in 3 phases every year. These phases are preliminary, mains, and interview. Can one clear WBCS exam without coaching? Let's discuss this. You might have heard this question 100 times to civil service examination toppers, both by media as well as by future aspirants. As I have heard different versions of answers from the toppers also and from the net itself, depending on whether they adopted coaching or not. But in this kind of online age, one can say with assurance, yes, any hardworking candidate can clear WBCS executive examination without attending classroom coaching. Now, I also hear, can we pass this examination without coaching classes? Definitely, yes, you can. There are many and many instances of candidates who cracked WBCS executive exam without going to any kind of tuition or coaching, without spending sleepless nights and truckload of money at any coaching institutes. But is classroom coaching bad then? Should I not go? No, unless the institutes are misguiding you. Upon checking the profiles of candidates who have cleared this WBCS executive exam, I also see that there are candidates who cleared with coaching, without coaching, left the job for self preparation, cleared the examination while working, and so on. So you can understand it all depends on you. And that itself gives the answer to this question. Can I clear WBCS executive exam without coaching classes? It can be a yes or a no. It all depends on you. You are the correct person to determine for yourself. Do you need WBCS coaching? The answer to this long pending question is all dependent on you. Let's start with Sachin Tendulkar. Everyone knows that Sachin Tendulkar is a genius. He is talented and awesome. But why did he take coaching under Ramakant Archikar and numerous other coaches? Will he be as successful as he is today without his coaches? Any idea? Okay, definitely your coaches will help you to ponder about which are your strong and your weak points. Like in schools and colleges, if you were able to study everything on your own, that wasn't possible definitely. We think good coaches and mentors can help the students a lot, but it is all on you how you're taking it. Of course, there are many students who do well without mentors. The biggest example is Eklavya, who did it in Mahabharata, right? If the example, though it is too old, but of course there are examples from the modern times too, who does all the preparation by themselves. But there is no doubt about the help of good mentors that they can help. Now, talking about the does mentor reduce the work of students by half? They help the students by stopping them from overburdening. They help you clear knowledge. They help students learn faster and succeed in the age of tight competition. Now, having said that, I did not mean that in order to succeed in WBCS executive examination, you need to attend coaching institutes the way you attended school. Definitely no. School level was something different. This is really not necessary. And this is not a must or not something obvious. Why? Because you are already graduates. Apart from optional subjects, none of the questions asked in this examination requires specialized study. If your optional is not your subject of graduation, you might need coaching for that. Or else it is really not that important, or it's not a necessity. Wait, the topic is not yet over. What if you are not confident that you can finish the vast syllabus by yourself within the limited time? What if you do not know where to start and what to study, where to end, and not? What if you don't know about the books and magazines for this examination preparation? Here, like I have said before, a good coach can help you reduce your workload, but by half. But only a good coach. I mean that particularly good coach. Now, what should a good coach do? There are two things you need to be clear with WBCS examination. Firstly, guidance, where you will come to know about strategies. Secondly, knowledge, study materials and notes in it. A good coach or a good coaching institute should be able to provide these two things to you. If you are not getting relevant and latest strategies and guidance from a coaching institute or a coach, even after spending thousands and lakhs of rupees there, then there is no meaning of attending those coaching classes or the institute. At times, you might even know about students who fail to clear WBCS examination due to misguidance from coaching classes or their institutes. Now, coaching classes, the latest realization, of course, there are good coaching classes which care for the students and not for their money. They run not behind the money but for proper knowledge. And all are not bad. Do join if you find quality institutes if available. Don't join institutes with a reputation of misguidance. That will not help you out, as what you need to get from a coaching class are just guidance and knowledge. The real thing lies in you. In the online age, there are alternatives where we are not saying that everyone should start subscribing the free websites or other materials, but of course, you can and hope that this will not bring any harm to you. You will only get knowledges from it. But as you know, this all depends on you, how you are taking it, whether you require any kind of coaching institute or you don't. Definitely, it's all up to you. There are many online coaching websites also which are valued by WBCS aspirant community. They all have spoken good about it. You can refer to that also, which you can rely and depend on. Good online WBCS coaching websites provide much of free service than many of the coaching centers, which actually charges you lakhs of rupees for the misguidance. So definitely you can go for that also. But if you are still confused, then let me say you what are the things you can do. When do you need civil service examination coaching? Firstly, if you're totally ignorant about the WBCS syllabus, examination pattern, WBCS books, and can't formulate a strategy on your own to crack this examination. If you are running short of time, maybe you have hardly 2 or 3 months for the exam, then go for it. Or you can go for a crash course to go through all the important topics. And it is also important to know what to study. If you are a person who, after whatever efforts you have put in, you don't feel confident to stay alone, without coaching because of peer pressure, then definitely you can go for these coaching institutes. If you have only very few or little knowledge about the optional subject you plan to take for the main examination and feel it's a risky strategy to take it on your own, then you can go for it. Choosing a proper optional subject is also very, very essential. Don't have access to internet to browse good websites which provide WBCS examination preparation or study materials and guidance free of cost, and online shopping websites like online shopping sites in India shop online for mobiles or books, watches, shoes, and more. So many things are there, and online shopping sites for mobiles, electronics, furniture, groceries, lifestyles, books, and so much more. But best offers, which provides door delivery of all books needed for WBCS exam with free shipping and cash on delivery, might be preferable for you. So, when don't you need the civil service examination coaching? Let's talk about this. If you're confident that yes, you can crack it on your own and feel just like the coaching institutes that they haven't, not have given you proper preparation, don't go for it definitely. If you are from any top institutes in West Bengal and you know about the subjects, exam, syllabus, pattern of the exam with details much before, then definitely you don't require. If you already have attempted this examination with coaching, since you already know about the exam pattern, necessary books required, and the syllabus, spending how much time in your strong topics and the weaker ones, then again in the same classes, if you attend, that might make you feel bored. If you are a serious analyzer of the previous year questions, then definitely putting sincere efforts to reduce the effect of the coaching and spoon feeding in WBCS examination selections by making a drastic change is in exam pattern by avoiding traditional methods or traditional questions and developing questions which will require an analytical frame or some analyzer or brain thinking, an area where coaching institute will not be able to help you much. Thus, concluding this topic, yes, you can definitely clear WBCS examination without coaching also, with coaching also, but it may depend from a person to person on his or her efficiency of self study. If you are good at self study, then definitely you can clear WBCS exam without any classroom coaching or without the help of any kind of institute. Websites are started just to help the bright minds in India to self study and crack this exam. So definitely I hope you will have benefit while watching this video. There are books or materials available with Saurav sir's class also. So if you are planning for WBCS examination prelims or mains, you can just then contact the person and the relevant materials will be delivered. So proper guidance is there, study materials and supplement can help a candidate's preparation for WBCS exam. This will actually make you confident and correctly you can understand what is your position, how good you are at, at the topics, or where are the points that you need to work upon, what is the lacking point in you, where you need to solve out things, and you will be able to get through it. There are other online coaching websites also. There are plenty of books available in the market. There are loads and loads of study materials. You can rely on that. Realize that no coaching institute or online website can make a student or a candidate a WBCS officer, unlike the claims that they make. It is a combination that can be based into 50-50 ratio. A good coaching institute plays 50% part, but unless the candidate puts the next 50% effort by himself or herself, they cannot become a WBCS officer. So, all the best for your future of WBCS examination. I hope this lockdown period will help you out in self preparation and self analyzing how well you are preparing yourself. There are so many mock test papers available online. You can just give the exams and analyze how well you are prepared for the examination. The notifications may be out soon, so just don't wait when the notifications will be out and then I'll start preparing. No, then definitely you'll be too late for the preparation. Start from today onwards if you are determined that you have to give your WBCS examination. So, all the very best for your examination. I hope you will be benefited out of this video. You will find value from this video, and this is a very practical video made in relevance to your WBCS examination for the students or candidates who are thinking of WBCS examination or thinking what can be the tricks or tips to help me out for WBCS examination. Then definitely please follow this video. This will really be beneficial to you. So, concluding my video here, thank you for patient hearing. Stay happy, stay safe, stay home, and keep watching. Thank you.